हेलो फराज, वेलकम टू द लाइव स्ट्रीम। तो आज ट्राई करने वाले हैं। टुडे वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक ए लेक्चर और holistically we are trying to make a new programming language and interpreter for new programming language in C क्योंकि मैंने पहले ही एक गो में बना के रखा है बट आई वांट टू get into C little bit, so C सीखने के लिए we will try to make it in this and hopefully it would be interesting. अभी currently there is just base structure to the project. एक main file है and एक module है lib नाम का और make file से वो कर रहा होता है. If I do make it would just run the file. Uh, so let's start with the basics. पहले तो interpreter work कैसे करता है. So before we get into anything, interpreter में कुछ चीज़ें होती है जैसे rest text, lexer, and then there's parser, and then there's evaluator. तो बेसिकली एट इट्स कोर ये तीन चीज़ें होती है हर इंटरप्रेटर में. पहले लेक्चर होता है, लेक्चर जो आपकी फाइल को रीड करता है और टोकन्स में कन्वर्ट करता है. फिर पार्सर उन टोकन्स को लेता है और उनको एक डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में कन्वर्ट करता है. फिर वो डेटा स्ट्रक्चर को प्रॉपरली पार्स करके एक इवैल्यूएटर होता है जो एक्चुअल में इवैल्यूएट करते हैं वैल्यूज़ को और अपने को एक्चुअल आउटपुट देता है. सो maybe we will just try to handle one at a time. इस लाइव स्ट्रीम में in this live stream we will try to handle Lexa. Let's see how far we can get with it. Although I don't know much about C, I mean I don't know what basic structure of it is, but I don't know much in depth how would I read file and stuff, or how would I handle structures, how would I connect all of it. So it might be interesting. So let's get started. So let's just start by having some structure for our components. There will be Alexa. Am I doing this? There will be Alexa. Then there will be parser, and then there will be a evaluator, and everything will be connected to our main, which we will get into later. Uh, touch Alexa.c, Alexa.h, touch parser, parser.c, parser.h, then eval, eval.c and eval.h. Think, yep. So most importantly, first one is we'll just copy this for now. We'll paste it in Alexa just to make sure, just making sure everything works. We will delete sharf lib, and it's on. Pure include Alexa.header, and there is hello. We'll make it failed because we don't have lib now. Yeah, make in what touch. Yep. This should work, and it works. Great. Now moving forward, let's see what Elixir is first. So, what Elixir should do to begin with is read a file. So let's make a file first. Um, basics dot so. So would be the extension for language for now. Maybe we will change it later. And we have just this is basics file. Some data in it. And let's try to read from our Alexa now. What can we give the name to our file? Read. Yep, read file. And it will take a string it will take a file path. What's the problem? This works and I don't know how to read a file, so we'll just change a bit. For now, let's just copy the file, this code, paste it, and try to understand what is happening. So we have a file structure and a buffer in which we will be storing our file, I think. Open file, our file gets open. It's actually file path. Yep. Check if the file opens successfully. If it is not, then it will give error and return. Is there a panic? There is no panic option. To the bottom. Cool. Cool. So if it fails, then it will just panic and exit from the program, and then it will print. And we should add it here. Read file. Okay, this should now work. Let's see if this works. Oh, main.c, we will import read file from Alexa. Yep. And basic start. So this should work. Let's see if this works. And yep. Now we can read our file, but we can read only till 100 characters. So if we do something more than that, then it will fail. But for now, or maybe just 1,000, the yeah, it works. For now we won't look into it. I mean, it is kind of important. Our code could be our code could be of thousands of lines, but eh, I don't really care about it right now. Maybe we'll look into it later, trying to go deeper into the proper solution. For now, we are just trying to make a basic structure of Alexa. And we will maybe see what can we do next. After reading a file, we should, what should we do? Uh, we should have a structure here. I will explain what I mean, what I'm trying to do, but it's easier to just do it and then go through what has happened. Yes, there is no. You cannot attach a function to this Alexa. There should be current character. There should be a current. I think this will be the character or pointer. What I mean by this is, if I'm in, so when reading this file, our Alexa will go through each character. First will be on T, then H, then I, then S. So this value will hold that current character in its structure. Then the current will be the current pointer. This is the pointer. Should I name it pointer? Maybe not. Maybe we'll see about it later. And what else? Maybe I will, let me just take a look at my old code. It is assassin Alexa, Alexa.go. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see what, I will comment it out for now. Let's see what is there. Bytes position. These are not important. These are like additional functionality. Maybe will that we might add later. So we'll just comment it out for now and. Hmm. Cool. So this will be the pointer to our current character, and this will be the complete file data that we will store in this structure, this variable for ease, for our ease. There could be a better way, but we are just trying to make this basic stuff. Main.c and let's return that string from here after closing. Perfect. And in main, we simply printf we get file. Let's make what's the issue. Ah, so right now the issue is this is on stack and not on heap. So when this goes out of the scope, out of my scope, and by out of the scope, I mean when this function ends, this data gets deleted. So we need to create the memory in our heap. So how do we do that? Let's just check GPT. Yep, and it's a serious bug. Yep. Chart MP. Hmm. Yep, let's copy this and we'll create a input. think this should work. Make, and this doesn't work because we have to include string.h, and this works. Once again, this works. Great. Now that this works, we should store our Lexer into input. So for that, in main file, we shouldn't, I mean, in this, we shouldn't directly use the functions from Lexer. Uh, Only thing that we should probably do in main is initialize the Lexer structure. So let's first do that. This should return Lexer, a pointer to the Lexer. This should work, right? What's the issue here? Lexer undefined. How does that work? How does that work? No. Create a I have to write struct before it. That makes sense. Didn't know that. Cool. So this returns Alexa. But what if I write, does this work? No. Hmm. So first of all, let's just see what is happening. This is allocating memory for our Lexer. Then it is checking if memory is allocated. If yes, then that's cool. Then it takes, it reads the input. But how will it read the input if we haven't read the file yet? For that, we should read the file. I think we should just do it here. Read file, and input would be file name. So let's take file name. But then we will need, then we can just do Yep. That's great. I think this should work. So when we in main Lexer.header, then What's the issue here? Undeclared function, the read file makes sense. The read file should come above this, but I don't want it to go. Whatever. This works. Cool. In header, we should be returning our Elixir as well. This should work, right? This doesn't work. Is this correct? I think it is correct. But why does this not work then? Oh yeah, again the same mistake. My bad. Now, why? 35, 35. Stay true. Struct. Redefinition. Yeah. Ah, sure. That makes sense. Cool. So now in main.c we should be able to go l dot input and make, and we are reading file. Great. Now at last we are at the starting point of Elixir. Now. No. Now I'm reading file. I've created a basic Elixir structure. Now I should be able to move. Now we should be able to parse our uh, the token or each character. So for that we will create another function. Let it be void. For now let's call it run. It will take in Elixir. Is this how I was doing? Read character. So, in read character function, we will read our file, read each character of our file one by one. So, pretty simple to understand. Let's see how it would go. So, we have our current character. So what read character should do is increment the position. L dot position equal to L dot position plus 1. Also L dot current character should be L dot input L dot position. This makes sense. Once we read it, def slash n dot current character. Yep. Now let's see what it would give us in main. Now in Alexa, in under let's add this first just to see how it work. Go to main, comment this out. What was the name of function? Read character. We'll pass in L and it should read the character and print it. Yep. If you do this multiple times, it will read next character, next character, next character. So we should be able to read till the end of the file. And for that, we should read till we get EOF. And if we get EOF, we should exit. While read character L this should return current character to see if what we are reading is now equal to end of the file. Oh yeah, they should return character Alexa dot header should return character, and in main they should work now. And if you make it, it doesn't work because we are not. They should work, right? Let's go in. Let's see what we'll get output first. Main, we will instead of doing this, we will just do read characters. We'll printed bunch of time. This is hmm, if number file why doesn't it print EOF? How do I check for end of file? Oh, it's not a file anymore. Still, no. What? Why am I only doing this? It's not a file anymore. It's actually the string. It's slash O. That makes sense. Ah, it's not yours, but rather slash 0. Ah, current. What? The current character. Why did it exit it before? It shouldn't have exited. Oh, it's because it should be character and it still doesn't work. What if I do and it still exits? Damn. What the hell, man? Maybe I should. How does that even work? Oh, yeah. It's because of this. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Alexa.c. What is exactly wrong here? What if I just do this for now? It still doesn't work. Ah, this works. Uh, I guess I should just do it this way and do whatever this jargon is. Cool. This works. Great. So till now we have just made our Alexa to read a file and go through the characters of our file. So now let's try to make the tokens out of it. Let's make another tokens.c and we will let's change this to let value is equal to 3. For now let's this be our uh, file. So what should we be able to do is after reading each character we should be able to void loop in this loop we will read a character and then after reading a character what should we do? What should be able to do? You can be maybe a struct. Should there be a struct? I don't think so. There should be a struct. I think there should be constants in locals. How do I create this? Uh, we will see about maybe some other time. For now, bye bye.